Butterflies, butterflies, I want you tonight. Yeah, 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 yo, yo, yo. What's good, y'all? Peace, 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 peace. Alright, let's not be fatty. How much we got, y'all? We back on opinions, man. Opinions, you're in. If it's your first time here, you need to subscribe. You need to, because like, why don't you subscribe? And just to that, like the video, comment below. Let me know that you knew. If you're new here, below in the comments, let me know. Oh man, it's been a crazy. I mean, it's life. It's gonna sound real redundant to say it's been a crazy week, right? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Happy Black History. Najee Ramba Najee to all my black people out there. All my us folks. Happy Black History Month, for real. And what's going on for you? Man? Cool. And we loud. And there's a lot going on in the news. I had a good week though. Couple good pickups on my thrift adventures, my thrift ventures. If you subscribe to the channel, then you know that's what I do. If you follow me on IG, then you know that's what I do. And so today we're gonna talk about everything that's been going on for the past week in the current news. We're gonna talk about everything from Whoopi Goldberg, you know, and her being suspended for 2 weeks, which I highly believe is unfair. She's being penalized, and she didn't. Anyway, we got Whoopi Goldberg. We're gonna talk about Whoopi Goldberg. We're gonna talk about Tisha Campbell's little debacle. Tisha Campbell, for those of y'all that don't know, she was the one that she said that she was almost sex trafficked. Yo, what's going on, Laurent? Peace to my brother Broken Traditions. Y'all go ahead and over there subscribe to my brother's page. We're talking about a lot of dope stuff, but Tisha Campbell, yeah. So apparently she made a video. She recorded a video, and she said that she was almost sex trafficked out in, I think it was Texas or something like that. Crazy. Tasha K lost the case against Cardi B. Pivotal case is gonna be one of them cases that they call in the future when lawyers pull up to the court, and it's a similar case of somebody, maybe a blogger, vlogger, media host, influencer, anybody that has something to say about what a person of notoriety does. It's a landmark case. It's crazy. And things that are gonna go on from there, real crazy. Then we got Nick Cannon dropped out baby number 8. Man, we got some things on the table. One of my favorite things on the table that we're gonna be talking about today though is DJ Drewski. Did y'all hear about that? Well, DJ Drewski announced that he's no longer going to be playing drill music. Dope. Dope. I think that's dope. So I don't know, where should I start? I don't know where I should start. Start with Whoopi. And she's recently released a statement. Whoopi Goldberg, so those of y'all that don't know, Whoopi Goldberg was suspended for some comments that she made on her show The View. And basically she stated that she doesn't think that the Holocaust was about race. Okay? We were all historically taught that it is about race, but if you get what she was saying, then you gotta understand it. She's like saying like, okay, when I see you and you see me, what race do you see? Simple question. Because it's the same thing as far as gang culture is concerned. Like on the outside, yeah, okay, I'm this, I'm that, you this. You go to jail, it doesn't matter. Especially a jail that's heavily built on that racism stuff. Like even people that I know that are black that have Spanish friends or vice versa in New York, and they end up going to jail, and you gotta ride for yours. You gotta make a choice right then and there. It's crazy. It's gladiator school. They call it gladiator school for a reason. Oh, my fault. They call it gladiator school for a reason. It's not a fair place to go. I don't suggest anybody go there. Just stay out of there. Do your best to stay out of there. But I think that's crazy. Because if I do see you and you see me, then what color do you see? What do you see? Who do you see? How do you identify me? If I was running down the street right now, if somebody was running down the street right now, right? and they committed a crime. Say they just robbed the house next door to you. They robbed your house. And they running down the street and you're giving a description. If it's a Jewish man, or if it's what you would call a white man, or if it's a German man, nobody's going to call the police and say, yeah, there's a German man or a Jewish man running that. No, you're going to say there's a white man. White male robbed my crib. Get him. That's what you're going to say. It's not going to be much of a conversation. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Oh, man. My fault, y'all. Yeah, white guy. He's white. He's white. You feel me, bro? That's what I think. I mean, it's white guy. Run down the street, white guy. You see me running down the street, you're not going to say, I think he might have been Jamaican. You not. So I think it's really ridiculous, but, well, all right, so she misspoke. It's not like she said, I don't like Jews. She didn't say that. She did not say anything anti-Semitic. She didn't say that. I don't think she did. I played it back again, and I even played the apology, so I went back and played what she said again. It didn't sound malicious at all. It's not like she said she didn't like the people. She just saw, she didn't see the struggle as everyone else saw it. Doesn't take away from your struggle. You still struggled? All right, cool. I don't get what the big thing is. So now she's being suspended for 2 weeks, and she's also threatening to leave the show. So she's going to leave the network, period, if they don't come to terms with her, if they don't talk to her. Because now you messing with her. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Because quite honestly, I don't even, The View would be nothing without the black people that are on the show. They really just try to culture it, but it's really based upon that black woman being there, black women being on that show, as most talk shows are, because black women do, like, they are heavy in that media circuit world, especially when it comes to conversation. Black women have cool conversation. They're responsible for the lingo that happens in America. They're responsible for everything that's cool. Everything, you know what I'm saying? They set the tone for that. So even in media, all these radio shows, they need a female voice. You know what I mean? My brother Laurent said Whoopi is the main person. It's a fact. She's the main person on The View. When you think of The View, I don't, honestly, unfairly, I don't watch the show, but if you, no, I'm trying to be fair and think of the other people's names on the show. I don't know. I think there's another black woman on the show too. I think she's like chubby. I completely agree. Laurent said it will fall off if she leaves. Most definitely would. It most definitely would. Because then who else is going to run that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then the suspension, I think if they don't talk to her and she does quit, she should really just have her own show. She could really start from anywhere she wants to. She's Whoopi Goldberg, which is further disrespectful to the whole thing. She's adopted a Jewish last name, even though she said it's rooted in her family history. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but I don't get it. It's like, it's almost a slap in your face. It's like, say I get inducted into a tribe, or I adapt the tribe and I put the tribe on the map and I promote them and I do their marketing, and now the tribe has money, funding, governments, all that stuff, right? And then I say, oh, the tribe started over here, not over here. They be like, oh, nah, you gotta go. And we're gonna keep everything you did for us, by the way, but you gotta go. Come on. Like, what you said, Lamar? What you said, bro? I missed it. My phone, I'm on my phone. I should have, matter of fact, I'll tap in here and see what the comments is talking about. I should have had it up on my screen anyway. What did you say? You said Whoopi could come on YouTube and probably make more money than me. Did I? Like, if Whoopi made a Patreon today, she has a cult following by now. She's been around for decades. I don't get it. I don't want to. I don't have to, and they can't make me, quite frankly. But she's a big enough person. She's, like you said, she's the person on the show. She is the show. Technically, she is the show. I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think on that one. It's because, like Laurent was saying yesterday too, you got to think about who owns these media companies. Who are the people that own these media companies that we speaking up against, or speaking up about, not even against. That's the thing. She didn't speak up against, or she didn't. We've gone too far with this cancel culture. we need counseling and not canceling. We need to teach people, show people, tell them like what is going on. Give them a little history lesson. Because if that was the fact, then all of America should be canceled based off the fact that they misspeak and misspoke Black history and our contributions to this country. If that's the case, they should be making an apology every year to Native Americans. I don't know which line it was, but you're more than welcome to, my brother. You know you're more than welcome to. Man, I don't get it. It's like we're responsible anyway. I don't know. Oh, we need counseling, not canceling. Yeah, that's you, bro. Take that. What we got up next on the table? Ooh, Tisha Campbell. Did y'all hear about the Tisha Campbell? Let me take a sip on that, man. Let me tuck my the fray in. Let me tuck away the fray. I look crazy. I look like the very people we was just talking about, don't I? All right, but Tisha Campbell, mamas, what are you doing? All right, outside looking in. Let's talk about what happened, right? So Tisha Campbell's on the set of some type of project. They were filming or something, right? And I believe it was in Texas. And she stopped to go somewhere. She needed a cab. She needed a ride to go somewhere, I believe. And I guess Uber wasn't working, so she asked somebody in the town if they can call a cab, or if they had a cab number. So then the cab pulls up. She said it was a van. It looked shady. Matter of fact, let's play it. I can play the soundbite, right? We can play the soundbite. Tisha Campbell, right? Tisha Campbell kidnapping. All right, so let's listen to the audio on this one and see what the frick she was talking about.
Don't freak out, but I think I almost got snatched up. So they don't have Ubers where I'm filming, and I had to call a taxi, so I get this number. But the truck the van that pulls up is real sketchy looking, but there's a guy in the back seat, right? So when he jumps out, the guy is just standing there. I thought he was getting dropped off, but he's just standing there. He goes, "Get in," and I go, "What?" He goes, "Get in," and I go, "No." And then I look at the car, look inside the car, it's fucked up. The rubber is pulled up from the bottom. There's dirt everywhere. The back seat looked like it's snatched out for a fucking reason. And so the guy in the front seat, the driver goes, "Get in the car." And I go, "Well, I'm not getting in the car." The guy in the back is like kind of mushing his body towards me to get in the car. And the guy says, "Well, then get in the front seat then." I said, "I'm not getting in that fucking car. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here," right? I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, "Yo, who's the guy that gave me this number?" And she was like, "Why would he give you this number?" Yo, this trafficking shit is real, but they got me fucked up. Cause I ain't Gina, bitch.
Yeah. So here's the problem with that. You heard it? I got several issues with it. Issue number one. All right, did y'all hear it? Y'all heard it? All right, so like she was on set, right? In her response to this, Tisha said that she was recording a video to send to her brother. She said that she was recording a video to send to her brother, okay, right? I'm calling bullshit. Any woman that's in a crisis like that and you just stop to record a video, well, the situation dissipated, let's be fair. The situation dissipated, but you stop to record a video to send to your brother in 2022. Despite all those bankruptcy things from years ago where her and her ex-husband, Dwayne, you telling me in 2022 she needed to record a video then send it to her brother and not just FaceTime him or video call him on any of the many plethora of apps that we have? I'm calling BS. I'm calling it a show. I'm calling it a scandal. Why would you ever need, like, that's weird. Let's say she didn't have no service. Right? Y'all heard the story she gave. It's not like anybody was starstruck and it was like they knew who this black woman was. It's not like they were starstruck. It was like, oh my God. No, it was like, get in the fucking car. Get in the car. She said there was multiple men in the car. all right, at that point, you skip the front desk to ask somebody else for a number for a cab for you to get somewhere. But as soon as the people come for the cab that was called, you go to the front desk to complain about it. It looked like a show. It looked like an act. It sounds like an act. And if you have a good discernment for people just talking to you and just telling you a lie, then you can tell that she's just bullshitting. That's my opinion. I feel like she's BSing on that one. Y'all gotta let me know what you think. Because why would you ever, it seemed like, and then this video that you're recording for your brother does not know you was Gina, but you stop in the video to say, cause I'm not Gina, bitch. I'm calling bullshit on all accounts. And honestly, when she finally put a word out or finally put out a release and spoke on those previous allegations that she had against Martin Lawrence, remember that? When she accused Martin Lawrence of sexual misconduct? And then if you peep at the last season of Martin, they're not in the same scenes together. Really weird, really nasty. Don't know what, and they both seem a little bit off to me. Martin seemed like something happened to him and set up because he's not as funny as he used to be. Definitely doesn't move like he used to. Got fat way too quick. And Tisha just seems like she just needs attention. On top of the fact that after Martin, all we know Tisha for Gina. And just like when you have a tribe leader, just like Lil Wayne signed artists that sounds like Lil Wayne. Remember that whole run? He signed Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Twist, Lil Chucky, and everybody was trying to do their best Lil Wayne audition. Remember that? It's similar to this where Martin had people on the show and some people were picking up Martin, the whoa, 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 whoa. The good the stepping. And it stood with her for time. Because you could see it in when she was on other shows, when she was on My Wife and Kids, you could see a lot of that Martin still in her. So I think it's something up here. With the dear Sister Tisha. I think it was a midlife crisis as well with all the outfits and stuff. I don't know. The album. Did y'all hear the album that she put out? I don't know. More power to her though. I appreciate it. I still push. You got to push. You got to. I bumped it. But more shouts to Tisha Campbell. Big up to her. Wish her health and wealth and all that good stuff, and definitely some mental health. Because I think there's a split there up there somewhere, man. I think there's something going on. I really do. Now we got Tasha K. Boy, oh boy, Tasha K. For those of y'all that don't know, Tasha K is a blogger, YouTuber, and she's known for really digging in. She has these really insightful questions, these questions that that may be on a lot of people's brains, but people that are in the journalistic world they usually don't want to offend their guests. So they ask them these nice questions and don't really ask them the questions that we really, really, really want to know. She's one of those, and she's known for that. And expose. She's known for that, exposing and calling people out on their quote-unquote bullshit. So now Tasha K is some bullshit, right? Tasha K has said some things in the recent years about Cardi B, including Cardi B having an STD, amongst other things. Cardi B's team or Cardi B reached out to say, cease and desist. I guess Tasha K took it as a warning, more of a warning and less of a, like, yo, I'm dead ass. So they went through the court proceedings. She decided to go to court, decided to go through the whole thing. Did that and lost 3.8 million. I think it was 2.4 million before they did all the costs, like court fees and everything, and now I think it's like $3.8 million now. She said this is the powers that be. She blamed it on the system. She's saying like, yeah, they're working against me because look at the stuff that Cardi B represents. Look at the industry she represents and look what I represent. Of course they're going to try to silence. Who they're going to try to silence? The person that's putting out, oh, you should be twerking, sex, drugs, promiscuity, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Zero responsibility, killing, all gang culture. She's like, yo, that's what she represents. Look what I represent. You know what I mean? So she's like, yo, y'all would really do this? Like, I can't say what. Here's the thing. There was a soundbite that really got her in trouble. The soundbite got her in trouble. The soundbite said that she had an STD and And then when they was asked her to pull it down, she could have easily pulled it down, shot another video, pulled it down, sold it on Patreon. I don't know. My boy Laurent said, I never thought about it like that with Tasha K and Cardi. What about the fact that about who they trying to silence, who they would try to silence, and who they would side with in the court system? Yeah. Cardi B is the epitome of what I was speaking about on my page. All this dust. I need to not wear black no more or get the lip brush. But I was talking about it earlier about how the culture that is pushed now for women, for young women, is essentially hoe culture. I remember when I was in junior high school, if a girl came to school and she had on leggings as pants and the pants went all the way to her waist and you can see that part, you can see the waist to the bottom of the leg, they sent it to the guidance counselor office or the gym and she got a big gym t-shirt, probably with the school's logo on it, and she had to wear that over it and it had to cover her buttocks and legs. We don't have that anymore. Now you got moms thinking it's okay because they want to feel pretty. See, here's the thing. We've taken attraction as a value. And attraction is not the value. This really upsets me. I did get upset just now for a little second. Hold on. Attraction is not value. So, you got people that they're willing to do anything to get the attention, okay? So the attention that they desire is the attention of men. It's sexual prowess attention. It's attractive attention. They want to feel attractive. And being that the hoe has never felt or never seen on a universal scale, on a global scale, or from the viewer's eye point, the hoe has never seemed like the person that nobody was attracted to. In fact, she's built, peace. She's built her whole grounds off of being sexually attractive to men. So, when women feel like they are not attractive, the first thing they do is try to mimic these hoes. Let's talk about it. What y'all think? Because leggings are now pants. Now when you see a woman on her birthday, you see these young women on their birthday, they look like Diamond on Players Club. They wearing lace dresses, see-through dresses. It was the whole thing. Remember, what's good? It's a direct correlation between, remember the nipple piercing rage? It was a direct correlation right during the nipple ring craze. What happened? The no bra trend came right after. Coincidence? No, it's not a fucking coincidence. We're just not going to call bullshit. And being that men don't call bullshit, they ask it exact. Men don't call, I'm not repeating that. Men don't call bullshit because men, the last thing a lot of guys will do, especially if sex is the only thing on their mind, they're not gonna talk themselves out of easy pussy. Guys are not gonna talk themselves out of easy pussy. So when women are like, yeah, I got sex, whatever I want. I can fuck this man, I got that man, I got multiple men, I can do whatever I want. The guy that just wanna hit, like, facts, yo. She should be able to do whatever she want. Like, niggas is wild. Like, y'all mad insecure. She should be able to do whatever she want with whoever she want. What do you think his plans are for her? He's concerned about her life, her virtues. No, I didn't flag any comment. I don't flag comments. If your comment got flagged, that's probably the nature of the conversation and what you said. But I don't know how it works. I ain't never been on IG Live for that long. But yeah. Which I think the whole culture, that's crazy that if they really flagged you, that's crazy, bro. My bro said he got flagged on IG. That's crazy. Because he said they was asking for it. But yeah, it was instant. I didn't do it. My hands is right here. How would I flag you? But the way women dress, the way women walk, the way they speak, the way they so out there, like the vagina is less valuable now. Like they don't feel like it's something that is precious and should be reserved. Now we got the whole culture. Now you got twerk classes. Women want to feel attractive. And before they used to talk smack about the strippers and the hoes, but now that's who they look up to. They look up to the hoes. What do they do the first? Oh, I can get an OnlyFans, and they joking. Yeah, you joking about it. You joking about how easily you will sell your image, how easily you will sell your sexual appeal. I'm crazy. I'm a nutcase because I think that your prowess and appeal should be for the person that you're sharing it with, right? All right, cool. Your prowess and appeal is the person you're sharing it with. It's like when women say they don't twerk for attention, or they don't get a surgery for attention. You got a surgery to stay home. You got surgery so nobody will look at you. It's like when people post pictures and be like, oh, I ain't asked for your opinion. You did. The moment that you came to the World Wide Web, you asked for the world's opinion on what you're doing. You're looking for validation. That's why you're doing it. That's why they stay naked. Women stay naked. Birthday comes around, they do a nude photo shoot or a lingerie photo shoot or some type of risque dress. They find it cool to go to the strip club. Because there's no substance there. There's no intellectual brain waves happening. There's not no stimulus there. It's just the easiest thing that you can do, which is shake your body. Wear less clothes to show off my body. It doesn't take much brain power to do that. So when a woman doesn't feel like she's going to get her brain power across, because when you first see somebody, you do look at somebody and say, damn, they look smart as hell. I'm turned on. No! You look at them and see if you're attracted to them. I don't know, for men. I know for men, we can see what we like, make a decision from there. Then we're going to dig in. Women, I don't know, because I see women date ugly men all the time, and that's smart. I can't relate. So when they say, oh, it's not all about the looks, I believe a woman. But then I'm also looking at what else that guy is bringing. What else? Because a lot of the less physically attractive looking men that I know that do have physically attractive looking women, it's a dead situation. There's not really a lot of intellectual stimulus going on. They're not having a great conversation. Like imagine Cardi and Offset's conversation. I would not want to be there for that. Aside from music, I don't want to talk to them about. I don't even want to talk to Cardi about music because I don't think she writes them. Because now she's starting to sound like Offset, but that's a whole different conversation. But the look is now the hoe. Remember all the black girls used to talk smack about the Jamaican girls and the Pasa Pasa culture? That looked just like the Pasa Pasa DVDs from the early 2000s. When you would go get your Smack DVD, you would have got your Pasa Pasa DVD. That looked just like them, from the eyelashes to the rolled up waistband on your thong that you ain't know happened because you in there shaking ass and sweating, smelling like stink ass Victoria's Secret body spray and funk. Because nobody wants to keep that. But all you see is a soundbite. You see a clip. You see a snippet. You see a bunch of horny, unwell-to-do or not well-to-do men, or not having unintentional men just staring at women, and now you feel left out. So now you're gonna do what the other women do to get attention, and it's sad because then women turn around and say, "Oh, I'm different, bitch." No, you're not. You just sat here and did a copy of what every other woman does and then called yourself different. It's like, if you ever been in a salon or been around a salon or been in class or been in work or been around women, I see another woman come in with like a similar hairdo. Oh, it's game over. See, now all of us, I just started dyeing my hair red. Now all these bitches is dyeing their hair red. No, you came in here with a magazine clipping, said, can you do my hair like this? Just like she did. Jesus. Dude, Insta won't let me say Paris Hilton made it that way. Yes. Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, that's a fact. My boy Pablo said that's how Paris Hilton made it. See, it can't, especially when in a community, we create the culture and we create the conversation. We create what's cool and stuff, right? So when you see these white girls going to get these surgeries, these lip surgeries and these butt surgeries, they're trying to look like you. So then when black women have a distorted view of themselves, they turn around and go try to look like the people that's trying to look like them because you have no ownership of shit. Even if you go to a strip club, you look online, you look on Insta and all that, you're gonna see these women that are trying to look like the strippers. Kim Kardashian got on by doing what? How did she get known? For her intellect? For her conversation? Cause she seems like a great wife? Like, I'm gonna let you come in, bro. I'm gonna let you come in. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to hear you on YouTube, but we'll try it out. Let's see what's going on. Let's allow my brother. Got you right here. Hold on, bro. Let me turn this down a little bit, see if we can get you in here. Yeah. You here? What's good, my bro? Peace. What you want to say? It's freezing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's messing up? I don't know what happened to my bro, but yeah, the whole look is the look. Women want to look like the hoe. Not necessarily be a hoe, but then when the conversation comes up and we're talking about justification of a thing, here's my rule of thumb, right? Because the young women are being poisoned and being brainwashed and coming into their own based off of what the women that are older than them are doing. So when the women that are older than them never feel like women or never feel pretty themselves, it's hard for them to reinforce that in the women that they're raising. Because they're busy every day killing themselves to try to feel pretty instead of being beautiful. If you be beautiful, the last thing you're worrying about is being pretty. Yes, you should be presentable. Yes, you should clean yourself. Yes, you could look decent. But the inside work is way better than the outside work. Stop me if I'm wrong. How many times have you ran into a person that may look great, has nothing to talk about? May look great, but then you get into a context of conversation and they don't got nothing to say. Because at a certain point, a lot of us have realized our looks and then neglected our brain. It's much of the reason why you find a less physically attractive person, but you clicking with them. They cool. Talk all day, chit chat all day. Go somewhere, build something, do something. Because they haven't had the time to be distracted by their looks. So those of us that were distracted by looks didn't even care about anything else. It's like the girl, she was smart, she was headed to a great place. She hit 14, she got boobs and a little butt. She don't see nothing else. She got boobs and a little butt. So now she don't see nothing else. It's just like in New York City. My thing is that stop sending your daughters to the store. Because the first thing you do, once your parents allow you to go to the store, you want to do all the store runs. Now you got these little girls putting on these outfits, like these bodycon dresses that your daughter shouldn't be in. What does she need something tight for? The mere fact that all sports and almost everything that she may want to do that includes her body has to subject her to wearing lesser clothes or tighter clothes. Why do we have to engage in doing that for them? If they wanted to be a cheerleader, they gotta wear a short skirt and short shorts. If they want to do gymnastics, they gotta wear tights. If they do ice skating, they gotta wear the tights with the short skirt. Volleyball, Jesus, the geeks be molting in the volleyball joints. You heard? The shorts don't need to be that short. Never needed to be. Never needed to be. And we can go on from there. HBCUs, majorettes, the majorettes, you preparing your daughter for the stripper life. The exaggerated movements and all that is sexualized, because if I ask you what movement are you trying to emulate, because all movements are an emulation of another movement or a purpose, what are you emulating? So when women say, I don't twerk for sexual, what do you twerk for? Exercise? Twerking to be looked at. Because I know why strippers twerking. Because women say, I don't twerk for men. Strippers are twerking for men. They're twerking for sexual prowess. That's the whole point of it. So we try to mute it down and play. Y'all bullshitting. You bullshitting. It's like a guy taking a picture and you see his print and it's mad obvious. Like he didn't see his print. Rule of thumb. If the picture looks like this, because obviously we gotta say this. If the picture's like this, the focus is not the face. They looking at whatever they want you to look at below. When women go live, it's usually from where? The waist up. Why? Because they don't want us to look there? I call bullshit. Anyway, rant over. But the look has become the hoe. Even the mindset is now even shifting towards the hoe. Because then you ask a woman, what does she need with multiple men? And she says, oh, so I got options, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Which man is getting you pregnant? Which man is the leader? Who? Which one of y'all, do they take turns? That's because we've gotten so entrenched and lost in our private areas. We've gotten so lost in that you forgot that everything else matters. That the one thing that thing is for, which is reproduction, it's a byproduct that it feels good. It's a reproductive organ. That's what it's not called a sex organ. It's called a reproductive organ for a reason. That's why I don't get anal sex and all that stuff, bro. Now we need more Keys live. He's cooking right now. Oh, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Definitely. Yo, everybody on IG, y'all can tap into my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment. Get that thing rolling, yo. I'm new at this, so you already know. I'm new at this. So, my cousin came in here too. Oh no, she's still here. She ain't saying nothing. She probably not, because she would have said something already. I didn't wear this for you to look at me. You wore it to stay in the house? No, because you was in the house, you had on your comfy clothes. But then if you knew you was going to get on Instagram or something, then you put on the clothes that you say, oh, these are just house clothes. You ever got that one, guys? You ever heard that bullshit? These are just house clothes? It's making a video trip out? I don't know why, bro. The playback is available on YouTube. You can even go to my YouTube and tap in. I'd really appreciate that as well. My 705 subscribers, we're trying to get to a K real quick. Yeah, I'm on both, bro. I'm on both right now. I am on both. What was I? Oh yeah, the hoes. Now our daughter's out here looking like Diamond from Players Club. Did y'all? I think we got so entranced of it being a dope movie that we didn't even get the message in it. You remember Lisa Ray was going to college? What stopped that trajectory? Pin the link to YouTube in here. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. Yo, can you do it? Cancel. Can you do that for me? Can you do it for me and I pin it, or I don't know. Talk to me. Thank you for letting me know, bro. Thank you for teaching me. For real. Once again, y'all go follow my brother LeBron on Broken Traditions on YouTube. That's Broken Traditions. He's also on Unstructured Conversation. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. But right now, y'all on the OPENions podcast. Y'all rocking with your boy Keys Open Doors. It's OPENions, OPEN. Yeah, I thought that was extra clever. Anyway, what are we gonna do, man? Because I really feel like no father is going to allow that. So when we talk about the missing father in the home, it's more of a drastic impact on these young women than it is on the men, I believe. Because men are doing more things to get women than women are doing to get the men. A lot of these understood things and accepted things are because other women see other women doing it, and then once a bunch of women do it, now it's okay. That's how it's called normalizing. It's called normalizing. And we're going to normalize everything that is awkward, everything that is wrong, everything that doesn't produce life. Here's my rule of thumb. If it produces life, it's great. My second rule of thumb. If you can do it in front of your children, you Gucci. Aside from you having reproduction processes and reproduction rehearsal right there with your spouse, outside of that, if your child can't watch you do it, don't do it. Bottom line. So don't tell me that these little girls are twerking because they don't have, no, they saw you twerking. Because your parents never stopped you from watching anything. When I tell people, oh, I got these little kids listening to Cardi and Megan and thinking that that's the thing, like, it's just fun. It's just entertainment. Y'all really don't realize how these children are sponges. Because you was in 7th grade, you was in 6th grade. I lost my virginity when I was 14 to a girl that was having sex and she was like 11 or 12. And that was my girlfriend. And no, she was not stupid. And it wasn't that she was just paying attention to her body. You know what happened? Daddy was working all the time. Mommy was working, and she's an intelligent young black woman, and we know that women and females mature quicker than men, don't we? When y'all come in here, please let me know y'all here. Y'all can drop an avocado, drop a piece, drop something, but just don't sit there and stare at me. That's like the equivalent of walking up to me in the street and going like this. Which has happened. It's not too far-fetched. It's happened before, but nonetheless. Can't do it in front of your kids, don't do it. Can't do it in front of your kids, don't. The way that women dress is okay. Oh, appreciate you, bro. Just got my first badge on Instagram, you heard? Appreciate the brother. Once again, go check out Broken Traditions on YouTube. What the mother does, the daughter will do. It's not like do what I say do and not what I do. No, set the example. Set an example. So when she sees Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, all these women dressed like provocatively and exposing themselves and naked and whatnot. When you see that, You can't just say, oh, they shouldn't be watching it. Nobody stopped you from watching tip drill videos when you was young. Nobody stopped you from watching BT Uncut. You snuck and did it or just did it. When you went to school, you told my parents working, you're at school most of the day. I'm free to just engage in whatever these other children are engaging in, which is why community is important. We should be raising tribes. But that's a whole different episode that we're going to get into, because we got a heavy influx of everybody telling me, don't tell me how to raise my children, but nobody raised you. I understand it. I've gone through it. And the thing is, on the inside looking out, on the inside looking in, on the outside looking in, I have those perspectives on it. So when I see it, and I'm saying, nah, look at how it's going to affect the children, and they're not even my children, we in a fucked up position, y'all. Next subject. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. This is why we have this issue now, because it was a process. It's been time. It's been in place into it. If a woman can't get your attention with her brain, she knows she cool. She knows she got a hobby, a skill, a talent or something. She might give it all up just to get the attention of men, because now she feels left out. You ever see those young women that don't feel attractive, that don't feel like women? Women no longer behave like women once they don't feel like a woman. So when you got these little girls that don't feel physically attractive in school, they, you know what I'm saying, and the boys tease them, or the boys aren't attracted to them too early, it's up to the parents and the community to infuse that confidence into that young girl, because a lot of times that young girl can become a recluse, and now she doesn't even want to be a woman. A lot of times you see these young girls, they especially with the masculine mom, the overly masculine mom, the mom that prides herself like, I'm just like a dude, like I'm just like a... You're pushing your daughter to try to be more like a dude. So a lot of times you have these feminine looking moms with these masculine energies that raise these daughters into, I don't know what the proper term is, studism. When they become studs, when they start to dress more masculine and less feminine, I guess. I don't know if that's even a thing. But once those things start happening, you have to look at the mom. What did you instill? What did you show? Did you make her feel pretty? It's like a lot of times on that basketball team, when you see these young women that don't want to be females anymore, they don't feel like women, they don't, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna do their best to try to be the thing that doesn't want them. Does that make sense? Like you try to be like police officers that got beat up in high school and teased and wasn't cool and they don't have any type of social skills and all that stuff, and they just become trained, and now they got a bunch of friends because everybody on the force is their friend. Nobody taught them nothing. They didn't really have that experience, so they're far off. It's not even a reality for them. It's different for them, but they're weird. They don't know it. They don't know, and they was raised that way. They was taught these things. They was reinstilled in school. So you don't have this conversation with these children. This is what they grow up to be. But that's enough about that. We're talking about Tasha K losing the case against Cardi B, and moms pushing their boys to play with dolls and wear dresses. I don't understand that, see? And it's funny because they try to say, oh, you can't tell a kid what to play with, and you can't play a gender role as far as what toys belong to which gender. And it's not about that. It's about when you leave a bunch of little boys in a room together, you know what happens? They begin to roughhouse. Generally, you don't have to tell, hey, go beat up each other. Fellas out there, did anybody tell y'all, yo, go beat up another boy in school, go beat up your friends, or go play wrestling? No. It's not what happened. I'm an excellent cook. The fuck? Saturday morning, Pine we cleaning. It's null and void. That's null and void. We talking about what are we doing and what are we showing. Not what are they going to copy. Not what are the parents allowing them. What are you setting in? Your parents wasn't your only role model. I kind of agree with Tasha K on that one. They might be silencing her or might be pushing. Especially Cardi got way more money than Tasha got, let's be real. And she has somebody else. She's married to a man with more money, right? So it could very well be like Tasha K said. Let me know what y'all think. Tasha K said it's the powers that be that want to continue to enforce these negative stereotypes on our community that is reinforced through the music that Cardi B does. And is she lying? Because I guess y'all cool with y'all sons dating a woman like Cardi B. But anyway, let's move on. Nick Cannon. Y'all heard about it, Rob? My boy Nick just had his 8th child. Nick Cannon is no longer married, y'all. Did y'all know Nick Cannon's not married? How y'all feel about that? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about it because I don't know what his intentions are. I will state this though. I will state this. He has a taste. He has a type. He has a type. And on the ground level of things, when I'm talking about this and I'm talking about our people and stuff like that, on the ground level of things, people like to tell me, hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, because on the ground level things, women like to tell me that I hate black women, and sometimes if I speak up against the negative things that black women do, they'll tell me I hate black women, but black women will then turn around and then go play the songs that perpetuate the negative stereotypes that are detrimentally against them, treating them like a piece of meat, like a sexual object, saying, like, I can't call you a bitch to your face, but you will turn your butt around, bend over, and shake your butt to the tune of bitch, as long as it's melodic or in a cadence. Like, what's going on? There's so many catch-22s and oxymorons. It's contradictions is what it is. I'm sugarcoating. We're not sugarcoating this. This is an Open Opinions podcast. It is detrimental to us to not be honest about what we're doing. So when y'all say that I hate black women, but y'all continue to support and talk about these black men that are famous and have notoriety and power, and they don't want y'all. I'm just thinking, and then they rap about it, and it be in their lyrics, like I want a light skin, I want a red bone, I want the loose curly hair. Y'all don't like kinky, dark skin, none of that. But no dark skin. I don't know any dark skin women that stopped buying Chris Brown's albums. When dude said I don't want to have a baby with a black girl because I'm black enough. What is black enough? This self-hatred has been so ingrained in us that you really have these quote-unquote confident black men of notoriety and status that don't see black as it. They don't see black as dope. They don't see black as beautiful. And it's crazy. I even heard on my block the young African boys telling me, "Now I don't want no black girl. I like the Spanish joints." Is your mom black? Yeah, but she ain't dark skin. I'm like, yo, it is so crazy. But yeah, Nick Cannon on his 8th kid, he doesn't have any wives. And none of his wives are black. And none of his baby mothers are black. These are all racially ambiguous looking women. They all look... I put them in the Kim Kardashian category because all that stuff looks alike to me. It all looks alike. It's all cookie cutter to me. I don't know. I don't really care. If he was having black babies, I'd be way more concerned. I'd probably care a little bit more, especially because he has black guests on constantly. It seems like he loves black culture, but I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But last and not least, because I think this is very, 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 very important. Once again, y'all hit that like button. Who's that? Okay, cool. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what you think. DJ Drewski, popular DJ from New York. I think he's from New York. Officially announced yesterday that he will no longer be playing drill music on his platforms at all. He will not be airing it, and I love this man for that, yo. Shout out to Real Allies. And it's so sad. It is so sad because we rant and rave, talk about all this marching stuff. It's all Caucasian features with fake African diaspora features. Wow, that's a fact. I'm not sure if you was here when I was talking about that, but yeah, that ain't Kim's ass. Yeah, we know. We know that. Those ain't her lips neither. Those ain't her lips neither. But yeah, DJ Drewski said he's not playing any more drill music on his platforms. He's tired of seeing his friends die. And I applaud him. That's a real ally right there. He's a guest in our culture, even though we don't lock the door. We don't place ownership on it. It's not like, hey, this is us. Like, if you look at the things that we've invented, as far as culture goes, we're not there. You look up breakdancing, you're going to see Jabberwockies. You look up big butts online, you're going to see a bunch of women with injections and BBLs and stuff trying to achieve the look of black women. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what you're gonna see. You're gonna see these, and then they do the lit. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about that no more. DJ Drewski, stop playing drill on his platform. And because the drill music is first off, it's trash. We've lost. It's not trash, but it's a line of trash. We've always had this like once violence came into hip hop, we've always had that, right? Violence is going to exist. Violence exists. We got that, right? It's the glorification of it because they have a platform. Once people hear it, I say this all the time. Most of the fights that I know that happen in New York City do not happen when there's not a crowd around. People don't feel subconsciously or consciously the need to prove that they are not pussy or scared to other people or a crowd based off of the crowd that's not there. So many situations are avoided by not having a crowd around. So with this being the crowd of the ear, sonically, that's a crowd. We got all these young boys ain't even hitting 21 yet, dying. Have zero idea what life is. You seen Pop Smoke? He had extensions, pants all the way down to his knees. That was a baby still. But they have so much power at such a young age and a lack of understanding what life is or nor an appreciation for what the life is or what life is. It's a trend and easy to do. I try to convince my son not to do this wave because it won't age well. Correct. Classic outstands everything. Even the rap music now, I'm so happy that the Griselda movement is pushing so hard. Because you got New York City rap, boom, bap. You got people actually saying something. The lyrics actually have to be understood. Because mumble rap creates mumble speakers. I'm saying it again, mumble rap creates mumble speakers. When I talk to the people that aren't having conversations with people older than them, that's another conversation for another time. The disconnect between our age gaps, the generational age gap, which is why we don't have responsibility and all this other stuff. But when they don't have older people to talk to, they are governing themselves and they really think that this is dope. So they're putting this music out saying, I'ma shoot you, you pussy, smoke your man, blah, blah, blah. Everybody hears it. They really only care because other people heard it. It's chant music, not real substance. That's a fact. And there's a power in the chant, but when there's a power in the chant, this is what it is. We're lessening the words that we use when we're chanting, much like spiritual chants and meditations and ohms and things of that nature. You're using less words, but you're using words with more meaning multiple times over and over and over again. So like you said, it's chant music. So when they're chanting the dumb shit, chanting, brainwashing, memorizing, the dumb shit that you're saying, you don't even have a chance to figure that out or logicize it because you're just going to what your subconscious is being fed, which is once again is important to what you listen to, what you watch, what you surround yourself with. Because we surround ourselves with this bullshit music. I don't even listen to rap all the time no more. I find artists I like. Shout out to Brian Hippolyte and Trey Snatch. Shout out to Mac Melly from the Bronx. Shout out to Westside Parlay because it's Jay Parks, but on Tidal and all the platforms it's Westside Parlay. I listen to them and I listen to the songs that I want to listen to with stuff that I want to listen to. Encourage me. Let's talk about getting this money. Let's talk about getting this bag. Let's talk about making the world better. Let's talk about recycling. Let's talk about veganism. Let's talk about things that are going to push the needle. And that's really what I like. That's really what I want to hear. I don't want to hear the nonsense. And I think that's okay. You have the right to do that. I think we all should do that. Even if you don't want to stop listening to rap, give yourself a break. It puts you in a mood. Because when you are in a mood or want to feel a mood, you go pick that music out to fuel that mood or change the mood. So what mood are we setting with this drum? It's so, oh God. I blame the South. I blame the South. Everything outside of New York City is the South to me, and it is. It is. They all sound Southern. It all sounds Southern to me. So Chicago, with the heavy violence that was going on there, or the heavy media entranced or heavy media pushed, all I listen to my son's music. That's smart. That's smart. In home, big them streams, because that's and that's more important to listen to your own people's music. But yeah, let's listen to stuff that is going to feed us. Exactly. I'm blaming the South. You got one more year before you a Southerner, bro. But I'm blaming the South. Chicago's responsible for the drill music. Chicago's also responsible for some of the best organizational gangs, but we're not going to talk about how the powers that be have shut down these organizations that were actually doing good for the communities. And now it's turned into this, and it's not by mistake. It's a system for a reason. It's not a mistake. They know what's going on. They don't care. They like it, honestly. The best poison the enemy can give anyone is the poison that you are willing to take. That's why I talk and tell people about veganism. That's why I talk and tell people about recycling. That's why I talk and tell people about the stuff that they listen to and surround themselves with. I listen to enough rap. I memorize enough raps. Let me memorize some stuff that's actually going to feed me. I know people that know plenty of rap songs, plenty of music, but they don't know how to grow food. Yo, growing food is an abnormal and distant skill It's not called curriculum. Wow. We don't even know how to feed ourselves. So when people don't have an understanding of food, I'm not surprised because who taught us? The same people that allow the drill music to continue. Anyway, when you're not feeding their minds and you're making something easy for them, they're going to take the thing that's less challenging. So when you're listening to somebody like maybe King Los, who's telling you some stuff about the universe or about the stars and how we are aligned with the earth and how important soil is to, like, people overlook dirt and the importance of dirt so much, but it can actually cure the earth of all this carbon. Anyway, I rant. This is Opinions. Check me out on YouTube once again. If y'all on YouTube, I really appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, comment below. If y'all got any questions, something that you want me to cover on the show, I will definitely try to do my best to do that and maybe cover it on a weekly basis. Right now, we're going to start this off on a weekly basis show. We're going to meet up once a week and we're going to do it like that. PewDiePie says, but we try to get away from being agriculture because it meant slavery. Yo! I'm going to read that again. My cousin said, but we try to get away from being agriculture because it meant slavery and servitude. Wow. Industrialization was a killer. See, I'm going to touch on it real quick. Pause. We've been taught in school, in the public school system, that black people were freed from slavery because, he said that's deep. My brother said that's deep. That black people were freed from slavery because of moral value. Like they got together and said, this is really wrong. They had a whole war because it was wrong to enslave us. Nah, they had a whole war because of factories. They had a whole war because of factories. The North fought the South because the South still had free labor. The South still had slaves, and the North was creating factories and engineering and the assembly line. So when you got things of that nature, you don't necessarily need and the rich is continuously maintaining their wealth off of people. Of course, I'm gonna say, you know what we could do? I don't drop a dime on that. Drop a dime on that right there. Yo, let's blow their shit up because they just getting free money. And we over here building the machines that's costing money. So yeah, so of course we're gonna look at, like she said, we're gonna look at anything that was related to or reminds us of slavery, like agriculture, growing, working in the fields, building shit. We're gonna look at it and it's gonna remind us of slavery. That's a very good point. I like that point. I do like that point. But yeah, we're killing ourselves, man. So shout out once again to DJ Drewski because we don't have enough allies. Because again, he's white. He's a guest in our culture. He's white. And it took a white DJ to say enough is enough. I'm tired of seeing young black boys kill themselves. We can't get mad at nobody but us. We can't get mad at nobody but ourselves. So we get so mad when only when it happens to us. That's why when people make these vegan jokes and then they come to me after they're sick, I have to maintain my poise because I still care about you. And despite all the jokes you had or the dumb shit you had to say about it, I want you to live. Same shit when somebody gets hit. We don't care about sex trafficking until somebody that happens to us. We don't care about litter until it's on our block. We don't care about people dying until somebody that's in our family that we know. We need to have more compassion and empathy towards other people because we're forgetting the fact that we're all connected. Like we simply bypass the. Let me call. Oh shit, they calling me. Somebody's calling you by the time you're about to go text them or call them, but you don't think that we're connected? Everything's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, man. Shout out to DJ Drewski, Whoopi Goldberg. Hold your head. You can leave that platform and get plenty of money on Patreon. I might send you $1 or $2. Tasha K, hold your head. I support what you're doing. I like your intrinsic value. I like the fact that you're digging in. I like the fact that you're doing your journalistic duty despite what they may have in store for us. Oh, excuse me. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's made black people rich, so I'm gonna give him the shout outs, but I'm gonna leave that right there. DJ Drewski, he's getting the award for this one. Thank you, DJ Drewski. Shout out to you, bro. For real, for real. I really appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate somebody taking a stance and saying, like, I have power here. Yeah, journalism is dying because everybody has what's the name of the podcast? Opinion. Journalism is dying because free speech is dying. Free speech is dying, so journalism is consequently going to die. Because journalism is built off of that First Amendment right. Is that the First Amendment right? Yeah. Yo. Shout out to my brother LaRon for rocking with me for an hour on my YouTube podcast. That is crazy, bro. Much appreciation, bro. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the tips, the tricks, the knowledge, the brotherhood, man. That's a real genuine guy. Like I really rock with dude, bro. For real. So y'all go check out once again Broken Traditions podcast on YouTube. Is it on all platforms, bro? Let me know if it's on all platforms. It should be. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, y'all can definitely go check it out on YouTube and get the information in case he doesn't write it here. Go to YouTube, check out Broken Traditions Podcast. Y'all wish your boy Keys Open Doors. Y'all can subscribe to mine. It's called OPENions. But if you go anywhere and just Google Keys Open Doors, it's sure to pop up a YouTube link. And I'm gonna make sure more YouTube links pop up this year. We're gonna be going hard. We're going hard. Woo! Shout out to to Uptown Vintage. Shout out to Uptown Vintage. Shout out Black Vegans Unite. If y'all want one of the vegan shirts that y'all asking me about and see me rocking, y'all can go to theblackvegansunite.com. Again, that's theblackvegansunite.com. Y'all can follow us on is it Black Vegans Unite? Yeah, you can follow Black Vegans Unite on IG. It is the black, red, and green, the RBG, the us colors in the logos. Not to be confused with anybody else that may have copied us. Hint, nudge, nudge. Uptown Vintage, you can get all your vintage exclusive garb, accessories, collectibles on over there. I'm pretty there. Tell them Key sent you. There should be a website soon. Tell them Key sent you. Beauty Pie! I got something to show you though. Does he have that? Because every time I go to your live, Gabe got some new Hulk stuff. Does he have that? Because I'm pretty hokey too. Does he got the squishy? I don't know if he got the squishy and if he got the window cling. Let me know. It's your boy, Keys Open Doors. I'm out. Peace. He doesn't have